All right. Good afternoon, guys. My name is Mrs. Gamino, and I'm your librarian. Today, we're going to be going over Discover, Read, and Research with TextQuest and Sora. How many of you have been on TextQuest before? Okay. How many of you have been on Sora before? Okay, a few of you have. So for those of you that are not familiar with Sora, I'm going to show you how to go in and use it. First, we're going to cover TextQuest, and then we'll do the Sora part. Okay? All right, so I'm about to tell you. Okay? All right, so moving on. Today we're going to learn to navigate two powerful library tools. Okay? TextQuest and Sora. Here you will find your reliable information on both how to research, okay, information on what you need to do your assignments, and for fun and reading like you do on Sora, okay? Okay, so this is TextQuest right here. Okay, TextQuest, both of them are platforms that you get information from. TextQuest provides you articles and facts that you need when you type up anything that you want to search. And then Sora has thousands of books and audiobooks that you can enjoy for reading. But you can also find books that you need for information. What types of books do we find for information? Fiction or nonfiction? Nonfiction, very good. Okay, so this is Sora. I'm pretty sure this looks familiar, okay, for you. And then we have our TextQuest right there on the end. When you are looking up information, how do you know if information is trustworthy? Because
it's just worthy. Because they wouldn't make the book. They wouldn't make the book if it wasn't true.
Okay, but fiction, if it's nonfiction, very good. Fiction.
Then you can talk about anything you want.
Exactly. Remember, fiction is made up stories, ladies. Fiction is made up stories, and nonfiction is the facts and information. Okay? Let's see. Right here.
Fiction, you can talk about the T-Rex and the other T-Rex.
Did you shut them with it right there? You can scroll. No. Your computer.
So
Quickly.
if nonfiction, you can talk about Martin Luther King, or fiction, you can talk about anything that has to do with Dogman, Diary of a
Yes, you are absolutely right. And all of that information is correct. So we are familiar with our fiction and nonfiction books. So TextQuest is the place that you can go and find information for your school projects, okay? And then Sora is where you can go to find information for fun reading. Okay, so everybody's eyes up here. Exploring TextQuest. This is what we call a database, where we can go and find further information, okay, on what we need. So I'm going to show you really quick. I'm going to go into, everybody's familiar with Clever, okay? So we go into Clever, and I have here, accidentally pushed that. I have here the same apps that you have on your computer, okay? So you see Sora is right here at the top. It is one of the more popular ones, okay? And then if we keep scrolling down, and we can actually type in right here in the search. You type text or TEX, and it starts to pull up a list of what we have in our apps. Okay, so TextQuest is right there. It's already an app that we have. Okay, and this is what it looks like when you go in. So this is going to be brand new for you. You're going to do research projects in your ELA class, in your social studies class, and in your science classes. Okay, for sure. So this is a good place. Don't go to Google. This would be a good place to go. And you have it in Clever. So which one are we going to choose here?
Middle school.
Middle school. We are not in elementary anymore. Okay. and we're not in high school. So when you go into the middle school app, look at all these are all databases where you can go in and type. I mean, you'll type your information, and then you can start using them to find different articles on what you're looking for. Put your computer on the desk, please. Okay, so this one right here, National Geographic Kids, this is a really fun one to go into, okay? If you like looking at animals or looking at volcanoes, dinosaurs, National Geographic Kids, look, I'm going to show you here. Okay, and you click here on the search, okay, and it's going to show you all kinds of fun. Now, you can open these books right here and start looking at them, okay? Yes.
What's your favorite animal?
Pandas.
Oh, pandas are so cute.
I know, they're so adorable.
Mine's lion. Bro, monkey.
Okay, so let's see. Weird but true. Let's see what this one looks like really quick. I like the weird but true books and magazines. So you see this arrow right here? So it starts to flip through the pages for you. Okay, so let me click on it. Now it's flipped, like it's opened the book. Yes, sir.
Is it like Epic?
Yes.
Isn't Epic the most like this and sword?
Okay, now it goes into more information. See here, this is all weird but true. So all of them are going to be different. But if you're looking up specific animals, okay, we want to go back to the beginning. Now, let's say I want to look up volcanoes for my science project. See how it pulls up right there on the end? Volcano, volcanoes, all sorts of volcano. Okay, so I'm going to click on the first one. And here we go. And then you keep scrolling down. And it's going to keep giving you more information, pictures, magazine covers over your topic. Okay, so let's look at this book right here. So we have volcanoes, and then you're going to do this in a minute, okay? So you're going to be able to pick any topic. You can go into any. We're going to look at another one here in a minute. So this is the pictures. This is the book. Here's the table of contents. And you can look at the books on the kids' National Geographic. And it keeps going through all of the pages. Okay? Now, so this is what I meant right here. That was National Geographic. If I want to go to Britannica, okay, also Britannica is a lot of fun, okay? And I want to see right here, it tells you start typing. Oops. Okay, and then here are my articles and pictures, images related to volcanoes, volcano islands and the Ring of Fire. And it goes directly to my article, what I want to read about it. Okay? So you're going to choose an article or a topic, and you're going to write it down here in just a few minutes. Okay? Now that was National Geographic and Britannica. All of these right here, see where it says middle school Gale, middle school Gale in context. That's another format that you can go into, and it looks the same. You type in the search bar and you find your information. Okay? All right, so let me go back. So it's very easy to log in. We go through Clever. It's secure, and we're going to say that they're nonfiction information, reliable information that I can go and find other than searching on Google. Okay, and it's a very, very good format to use when we are searching for information. Okay, so the next one that we have here is Sora. Some of you raised your hand earlier saying that you have used Sora before, and some of you didn't raise your hand. okay? Sora is your digital bookshelf. Like right now, we haven't had much opportunity to go to the library, but you can access the library in your computer, and that's through Sora, okay? We have all of our books on digital format, and I know he asked earlier, can we use headphones? We have audio books on Sora that you can listen to, okay? We're not doing it right now. Hold on a second. Okay, and then we have access to that. So how do we access Sora? I showed you earlier. We go to Clever. We all know how to get into Clever. Okay, and we find our Sora app right here. All right. Now, Sora is divided up into categories. Like this is Hispanic Heritage Month, and they're all in there. Or you can do Halloween horror. This is a very popular one. Graphic novels and manga. Now, this is all throughout the district, okay? So like here in the library, we have limited manga books, but in Sora, because it's the whole district, there's more to choose from, okay? So you're able to go in and look at it, see if you like it, and then you can check it out, okay? So we're looking at Nate, for example. Big Nate. Okay? And we go here, and I want to look, see right here, borrow, or I want to look and see if I like this Nate book first. And I'm going to look at the sample. And it's just going to give you a sample of the pages that you can look at. Right here is the arrow. It took me from page 1 to page 14. And I can see if I like that Nate book. And I can click it again, and it's going to take me to another section and see if I like it. Okay? And then I'm going to keep talking. He can. Okay, so this is Sora.
Robert Taylor, Elizabeth Velasquez, Tyler Henson, Ralph Melendez, Leonora Rodriguez, Kaya Carmichael, Juliana Salazar,
This is 8th grade.
Claudia Rodriguez, Zenaida Macias, Luciano Barrientos, Jaden Microsoft, Adrian Flores, Ivan Delgado, Elena Jimenez, Alexa Martinez, Tyler Henson, Isabella Gonzalez, Cameron Johnson, Martia Shields, Gabriel Zuniga, Sharnice Wiley, Luciano Barrientos.
Okay. All right. Let's continue. So, now, looking at your paper, if you look at your paper that I have given you, it has right here, it has the vocabulary words. So the vocabulary words that you're learning today are database. Okay, now I mentioned that earlier. I said these are in TextQuest. We have the databases that contain all of the information. So National Geographic is one, Britannica is one, Gale is one. So they're all listed, okay? There's TextQuest, there's Sora. What's a key word?
Database.
What's a key word? It says it right here. What is it? Exactly. So what is an example of a keyword that I used earlier when I typed in something? What was it? Search. Very good. I typed it in search. My keyword was volcano, which someone said over here. Thank you. And that was my keyword. Okay. I didn't say erupting volcanoes or large volcanoes. I just said volcanoes, and then that way I can see what comes up and what maybe is something that I want to read or research on, okay? Citation is when we give credit at the end of our research. And then information literacy, knowing how to find. So right now we are doing information literacy. I'm showing you how to find information, look at it, evaluate it, and then use it for your research projects, okay? All right, so what I want you to do is go ahead and open your Chromebooks and go to Clever. Everybody go to Clever. Log in and go to Clever. Okay, and then while you're doing that, let's see. Give me a thumbs up if you feel like you are ready to go to TextQuest. Thumbs up. Does anybody have a thumbs down? Thumbs down if you're not ready for TextQuest. Okay? Everybody else is a thumbs up? Very good. Very good. Okay. So we are going to go to TextQuest first. So TextQuest is the best place to find information. Okay? Sora is where I will go to look up a reading information or a reading book. Be thinking about in your head, not out loud, what topic you may want to look up. Okay? Like earlier I typed in volcanoes, but it can be any topic. Something maybe you want to look up today and write about it and tell me a little bit about it on your paper. Okay, so we're in Clever. If you can't find, scroll down. TextQuest looks like this. This is the app right here that's highlighted. Okay, it's a black square. If you can't find it, you can type TEX in the search bar and it's going to pop up.
Okay, now it's time for the
We'll pause
7th grade
for a
school
minute.
awards. So when you hear your name, come down to the main office and grab your award. Tydarius Washington, George Mack, Alberto Contreras,
Yeah, go to Clever.
Naum Lopez, Rigo Wolf,
Go to Clever.
Chris Monreal, Silas Taru, Santiago Hernandez, Ana Barrientos, Ilse Gonzalez, Tawana Walker, Tommy Gearhart, Jordan Mack, Manuel Castaneda Gutierrez, Amaya Garcia,
Go ahead, log in, choose your account.
Servando Reyes,
All right. TextQuest, is everybody there? Are you almost there? Good. It looks like that. It's a black square. Yours is an app.
Amaya Garcia,
TextQuest, not Sora.
George Booker,
TextQuest, not Sora.
Jeremiah Boyd, Aiden Ross, Fausto Baker, Oscar Ibarra, Nico Douglas,
Okay. It's a black square.
Jesus Ramirez, Salatis, Ryan West, Christopher Vadan, Daphne Menzel, Shelby
Go
Canet,
ahead and enter district name, which is Waco ISD. You type in Waco, it's gonna pop the name up. Okay, enter the district.
O'Neill, Brittany Aguirre, Delilah Rivers, Haley Sorrells, Jimmy Beverly, Heaven Evans, Marion Kidd, Jairo Vallejo, Adeline Monreal Rivera,
And I'm about to give you the
Liliana
password.
Iker Gray, Sebastian Zuniga, Ayla Melendez, Stephanie Galvado, Aiden Rios, Kadriana Lilly, Renesmee Rodriguez, Jacob Buff, Eli Howard, Selena's dad, Ayla Melendez, Trey Morales, Ayla Melendez, and Melinda Chappelle.
Okay, all right, your password for TextQuest is capital L, 3, the little star, and then RN, right here. You can see it right here on the screen. Capital L, the number 3, right here. The star that's above the number 8, and then RN. Can you type it in? Help him. Again, that was L3, find the little star, which is above the 8, and then RN. It just popped out. I mean, when you were typing, it popped out. It's working.
It's not working.
Don't use that. Type in what I have password. L3. You're in. You're good. Just stop right there. Okay, when you see the database is listed where it says middle school resources, you can stop right there. Okay, clear that. Here it is. Now type in L. Capital L, 3. And then the star, above the 8, and then RN. Enter. Oh, you need to put your district name there. Yes, I get, that's where you need to be. Alright, looks like everybody's good. Okay, so now you can look at your paper. At the top of your paper, we have the TextQuest part. Not the top, I'm sorry, where it says part 1, TextQuest exploration. So this is what we're gonna do. This is an example. For example, I looked up the Texas Longhorn. My database, I looked in TextQuest, or you can write National Geographic, Britannica, okay? Write which one you chose to look at. And then what is the title of my article? So if you choose to look up dinosaurs, it's gonna pull up some articles. Quickly pick an article and just kind of read through it, because it says fun fact learned in your article in TextQuest, and you're gonna write it right here, okay? Now notice your fun facts, it doesn't have to be very long. I gave you so much limited space. And then at the end, why I think this source is reliable, okay? All right, go ahead and begin with that. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to complete those 5. Okay, pick a spot you want to go into. Click one of those apps. Do you want to use Britannica? Do you want to use Gale, which is the one at the bottom? Or do you want to use National Geographic? Look up an animal. And search it. You want to do that? You know how to type in the search bar? Here's the search bar. Type in an animal, and you'll tell me what animal to pick. Okay, type it in. Come on.
All right, for our sixth grade tour awards.
Okay, guys, I need to see you writing.
Wow.
Look up your topic, and then you can write it down.
Salvador, Adeline Garcia, Yuritsa Guerrero, Trey Marcus, Corey and Lee, Cynthia Dyer, Summer Rose, Loraya Smith, Abigail Flores, Aria Caraballo, Ureli Salas, Ebony Johnson, Tiaja D, William Herrera, Omar Dominguez, Camila Coronado, Lydia Brown, Belinda Alvarez, Arian Thomas, Omar Dominguez, Adeline Monreal, Mariana Martinez, Ed Velasquez, and Adrian Ramos.
Okay, so y'all keep looking up your topic. I need you to fill in my research topic and tell me what you typed in. Write it down. And then did you choose to use Britannica or National Geographic, or it says Nat Kids, Nat Geo Kids. That's what you can write. It says it right there at the top of the, it says it right there, Nat Geo Kids. Okay, I'll give you a couple more minutes since we had to pause for the announcement. Since she left. Write it down. You need to be writing what you're looking at. Where it says research topic, what is it that you're looking up? Search animals, search volcanoes, sport. I don't think they have sports. They do, that too. So try a sport. You said they do, so go ahead and do a sport. So we're gonna need you to write it down, okay? Write down your topic that you have chosen. Solar system is good. You gonna look up an animal? Huh? Okay. Type in tigers. Now put tigers right here. The topic is tigers. Type it. Write it in the first line. Okay? Now, if you find an article, go ahead and write your article title or a book. Like Donovan here found a book on tigers, so you can write the title of the book that you found. If you found an article, just write the title of the article. Like how? Well, once you type in your search, it's going to pull up stuff. It's going to start pulling up stuff for you. Yeah. Where? Are you in the Nat Geo? Are you in the National Geographic? Right here in the second box. And the first one is your article title. That would be the book. Something to write down. Right here, topic. And if you're in the Nat Geo Kids, you can write, that's your database. And then your article title or a book title. Some of you are pulling up books, so that would work also. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, so. Okay, so your database would be Yale. Your topic is cats. Hold on just a second. Books. A little bit and tell me one fact that you learned about your title. I mean your article. I like that. Remember, if you're in Nat Geo Kids, that's going to be your database. Okay. You guys are doing a great job looking up your topic. Okay, for those of you that are back, we're in TextQuest, and we're choosing, you choose one of the apps that you want to go into, like Gale, Britannica, or Nat Geo Kids, and then fill out these topics right here, these boxes right here. Tell me your topic, like what is it that you want to search? Type in the database, so if you use Nat Geo Kids, you're gonna write Nat Geo Kids, or Britannica. What is your article title? Once you look up your title, then your articles are going to come up. And if it's a book, like what I showed you earlier, then put the title of the book, okay? Okay, let's go ahead and pause on TextQuest. If you would, turn your paper over. We're going to go back to TextQuest here in just a few minutes. Go ahead and turn your paper over, and we're going to look at Sora. So in Clever, go into Sora. Okay, so in Sora, you're going to find your favorite reads. So you're gonna, on the back part, this is where you're gonna fill out your Sora information, okay? So let's go to Sora, let's go to Clever. And then Sora is this little guy, the astronaut flying in the air. Okay, so click into Sora, go ahead and go into Sora. And then once you're in, look through the categories and pick a book. So on the Sora section, it says book title, which is going to be easy. Author, is it fiction or nonfiction? So that means you have to click on the book so you can see which one it is that you that it is, the fiction or nonfiction. Okay, so if I pick, let me pick a different one this time. The Spider-Man right here in the new editions. Here's all the book information. And since it's a graphic novel, it's a fiction graphic. Okay? But fill out your information. Make sure you fill out your Sora information. Book title, author, fiction or nonfiction. Why I chose this book. How this book connects to my topic or interest. If it doesn't connect, it's okay. Okay, you can just put this no connection. So those of you that are familiar with Sora, I know you can go through it really quickly and find something. But no, don't borrow right now. You don't borrow a book right now, okay? Because you're not going to have time to go into it yet. But Ms. Coleman will go through and let you guys borrow books. You can look at the sample. You can read the sample, okay? Yes. Don't bang on the keys. Okay, here you go, Donovan. You can look at the books. Look through the books and see which one you want to choose to look at. Okay? Okay, you can borrow books, but don't borrow right now. Okay? Because I don't want you guys to forget that you borrowed it. That's like checking it out. And then you forget to go and turn it back in. Okay? So don't borrow just yet, but you can read the sample. But you can see how easy it is to go into Sora and borrow a book. And that can be on anything. If you're doing research on what we did earlier on volcanoes, I would type in volcanoes. It's going to bring up all the books that I want to look for on the volcanoes. Use my location. Sign in, yes. Choose your account. Yes. Go ahead. Okay, so here we have browsed through the catalog. I'm going to go back. So I have 5 ebooks. I typed in volcano in my search bar, and it brought up. See right there, we're in the purple box, and then it brought up the books that have something to do with volcanoes. And here are my nonfiction books at the bottom. Okay, so it gave me both the fiction and the nonfiction. There's also a section for Spanish books, if you need books in Spanish. Make sure you're filling out your Sora section. Fill out your Sora section right here on the back of your paper. Yeah. It's in the categories. If you scroll, you'll see it. It's it's right there at the beginning. No, this one says books in Spanish. It's in this books in Spanish section. But if you search Ronaldo in the search bar, it's going to pull up the books in English also. Okay, so you should have a book title already picked out. Write down your book title. Write down your book title. For Sora, you already have a book title picked out, and the author, when you click on the book, the author's going to come up. Here's one right here in the sports section. It says soccer star Lionel Messi. Yeah.
He said soccer star. Messi, no, Ronaldo's better than
And then right here is where you can find the author, the author's name. Once you click on the book, all of the information is going to pull up.
No, Messi sucks.
We're not going to say that.
You like Messi?
No, we just don't talk like that. Okay, write down your book title. Very good, very good. Your author, is it fiction or nonfiction?
What is fiction?
Fiction is made up. Remember, your nonfiction is your real information. Your fiction is your basically made up information. So, stories authors make up to create a book.
And the second and the third one.
The third box, it says fiction or nonfiction. What is your book?
Fiction is fiction.
Nonfiction is real information. Oh, it's only a sample, so it only gives you so many things. And then that's it. So then, once you sample the book, then you decide if you want to borrow it or not. No, we're not borrowing right now. Okay, Ms. Coleman's going to give you a chance to do that. This is Coleman's, not tell her that. So you'll have an opportunity to go in and borrow. Right now, I want you to complete your Sora section. And I think most of you are almost done. Okay, very good. Have a seat, please. All right, let's go ahead and pause. Everybody look at your paper. You may go ahead and exit out and close your Chromebooks. I think just about everybody is done. Let's look at the text quest box. Go ahead and close your Chromebooks. Close your Chromebook. Thank you very much. Okay. Who would like to share their topic in text quest? Yes, sir. Right here. Say that again. Okay. And what was the article title? Oh, wait a minute. In text quest. Yeah, turn it over. What was your research topic? Okay. Okay, good. And then what was your article title? Okay. Who else would like to share their topic from Text Quest? Yes. Pluto. Very good. He looked up the solar system. What was your article title? Hold on, speak up. About planets. Very good. Very good. Can you sit up, please? Sit up. Very good. Those are very good topics. Who else would like to share from Text Quest? One more person. We'll take one more person. Yes. Lions. Okay. And then what was your article title? Lions. Okay. Very good. Okay. Good job. Now turn to Sora. Let's look at our Sora. All right. So what did you find as your book title in Sora? Yes, ma'am. No? Okay, right here. Right here.
Guts.
Okay, Jets. Guts. All right. And what was the was it a fiction or a nonfiction book? Fiction. Nonfiction. So it's real information? Okay. Very good. And who was the author? Okay, very good. Go ahead. The Third Wheel. And who was the author? Okay. And was it a fiction or nonfiction book? Fiction. Okay. One more person to share from your Sora section. Sora section. Right here. Young lady. Right here. What book? What was your book title? What was it? You did good. You want to share yours?
My book title was called Awkward Pictures.
Okay, good. That's a good one. And what was the author's name? Okay, that's fine. And then was it fiction or nonfiction? Fiction. Okay, boys in the back. Okay, very good. All right, so our Sora favorites, and later on, like I mentioned, Ms. Coleman's going to give you some time to go in and you can borrow. But I do want to remind you that when you borrow, make sure you go back in and turn it in. If you don't want the book, then don't borrow it. Just read the samples until you find something that you like, okay? You also have the opportunity to put it on a wish list. So if that book is checked out, the one that you were looking at, click on wish list, okay? And then it's going to notify you whenever someone turns it in, all right? Okay, so we are, the paper that you have, just move it over to the side. And that was TextQuest and Sora and how to use both of them. Okay, both have a lot of information for you to look at and look for whenever you're researching. And Sora does too. So Sora doesn't only have to be for fun reading. If your teacher's needing you to go find a book like on planets, like he looked up Pluto, then you can go and find books in Sora as well. Okay? So the next thing that you're going to fill in right here is your exit ticket. So you're gonna give both of them to me. But I want you to go ahead and fill out your exit ticket. There's a spot for your name. Okay. Pass those around. Okay, start filling out your exit ticket. Pass them around. Okay, your name goes first. Write your name. I want you to tell me your reflection. What did you learn today? How can TextQuest and Sora help you as a student? Okay, that's your reflection. Tell me one thing that you learned today. Maybe it's a new discovery that you figured out in TextQuest or something in Sora you didn't know how to do or what to do with it. Or maybe this was your first time in Sora and TextQuest. And then the second part to that, it says my takeaways, and then answer the questions there. You should be writing. This is all your information. Write it down. About what it says here. Go ahead and look at it. I just read through it. What did you learn today? How can TextQuest and Sora help you as a student? And then move on to my takeaways. How can, what is one-way TextQuest helps me learn? One-way Sora can help me grow as a reader. And a topic or book I want to explore next. What is something else that you would like to go in and look at maybe on the net video? Because I saw several of you on that one. Something that you would like to go in there and look up and look for. Those websites are really fun to look at once you start digging, boys. Helps you learn Yes, sir. After I'm done.
Huh? Wait.
Okay, so as you're finishing up your exit ticket, some of you are towards that last question there. What is something that you would like to look up next, a topic or a book, either in TextQuest or in Sora, okay? So what this has taught you today is how to go in and find information. Okay, where you can go. So Clever has a lot of apps for you to use. That is something that we have access to here at Cesar Chavez. Okay, and it's a part of our district too. So going into TextQuest, going into Sora, how these can help you find information for research. Remember I told you you'll be doing research projects in your classes. All right, and then if you just want to use Sora for fun, you can go in and read a book, enjoy it, okay? That is one way that it can help you be a better reader and how to help you grow is to continue to read and read and read, okay? And both of these tools are trustworthy, reliable information, okay? It is better than going into Google and just searching up stuff. So you can go into these databases and find real information. All right? Okay, so if you would take your exit ticket and turn it over. Go ahead and turn it over. And I want to thank you guys for being great today and for participating and doing a great job. All right? And we will continue with our lessons, and hopefully you can find some more information on either TextQuest or Sora.